All right, hello, hello.
Hello, friends.
Yay, we're back again on I the Somnium Files again. We've
Are
had
you
a
sick of this game?
no,
I hope not.
we've had really good streaks on this one. So, what
Yeah.
we had 10 in a row last time before the streak broke. And I'd like to
Mhm.
point out I did not break the streak, but we did have 10 before the last break. So, I don't know if we'll manage to get a whole 10 cuz I don't know if we have 10 more streams in this game, but
Yeah,
we can give it the good old college try.
we can certainly try.
We can. You want to introduce yourself?
Most certainly. Hi, hello. My name is Lemur, and for our fun get to know or like topic of discussion, the last book I read. I'm currently in between books right now. The last book I read is called How We End by L.M. Juniper, and it is a zombie outbreak set in the UK. And I can go more into it later, so I don't just keep going on and on about my book. But I really loved it, and would highly recommend.
Nice. I don't know that I've ever read a book about zombies. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like I have a pretty extensive like library of horror, I guess you might call it. Um
Mhm.
but yeah, I don't know that I've ever read anything about zombies. They've always felt like movie stuff.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. So okay, I guess I'm going to talk
Okay,
about it.
please do.
So it's it very much is it has that feeling of like early Walking Dead, because I mean, so we start off the book like in normal like London.
Hmm.
Like the outbreak, it's like literally we go through the outbreak and then like people discovering what's going on.
Hmm.
And then slowly it's spreading out to be like a cataclysmic event globally, right?
Hmm.
um it's got that kind of Walking Dead vibe, but it also the it has that fun Last of Us feature, game Last of Us feature, not show,
Hmm.
with spores.
Hmm.
Which I don't like spores.
Ah,
So that
fair.
was yucky. I loved hearing about that in detail.
Love
But
that.
ugh.
You should send me
Also,
the title of the book and the author so I can check it out.
yeah, it was recommended to me on TikTok, and because
Hmm.
they do, I mean, I knew about it beforehand because it was like, and it's a queer book.
Right.
One of the main characters is a trans man.
Nice.
And I was like, because I try to, like, if it's not Star Wars, I
Hmm.
specifically try to like consume media that has like consume books that have like queer characters in them,
Yeah.
just because it's like, first of all, should I feel like I want to support more
Hmm.
authors that do write like good solid queer characters.
Yeah.
But no, so Jake is great. And it's like a split perspective, so it goes back between Jake and Liv, and there's always somebody in a zombie book or zombie story named Liv.
Hmm.
It's a trope because it's like Olivia or whatever, but it's like, oh,
Yes.
their name is Liv, and it's like, god damn it. Anyway,
Uh,
um oh, what's that, iZombie, was that sci-fi TV
yeah.
show, the main character was Liv.
Hmm.
Yeah, so but yeah, I will send you it.
Thank
I'll
you.
send you the thing. But yeah, I highly recommend. It was, and he's an Asian trans man too. So
Yay!
there's
We love good
diversity in
representation.
there's racial diversity too. It's great.
Yay. Mine is not going to be nearly as exciting as yours is. Because I'm going to complain about mine. But
Oh,
yeah. Hi, I'm Kels. I am your player one. I've got the controller. You're looking at me. You're looking at my screen. And if you don't like what I'm doing, too bad. I have executive privileges because I get to control what we do. And I did actually evoke them last stream. Not that I think I had to evoke them over you, but we were not talking to Mizuki's parents. Fuck them. I am her parent now.
yeah, no, I didn't want to talk to them either. So
Good.
you made the right call.
Good. Um, And yeah, I am currently reading The Dark Tower, like the first book. I don't know exactly what, if it's got
Oh.
like a subtitle or anything, by Stephen King. And
Mm-hmm.
I am just not into it. Like, I've liked
Mm-hmm.
other Stephen King stuff, but this one, like, it feels like he's trying to do some, it's not like full horror. It doesn't even really feel like horror. It feels like he tried to like do some weird fantasy kind of thing, and it's just not going well. It's also got like weird moments of strange misogyny. Like, I don't think we haven't
Mm-hmm.
had a character that the main character has fucked yet. Sorry, a female character that the main character has fucked yet. Um,
Oh.
so, and there's been a whole like 4 female characters. So, I'm trying to get
Jesus.
through the entire first book because it's like, okay, we'll give it a try, right? Sometimes the start doesn't go well. I know there's like 8 books in the series. I'm trying to figure out, like, someone obviously liked them.
Yeah.
So there's got to be, I assume there's got to be some sort of payoff. But yeah, I'm not really enjoying it. I think I'm like 60% of the way through, and it's like, I think I need to go back to his horror stuff. Because at least it's fun when
Yeah.
people die. So,
Yeah. The book I was reading, I think I read, and I would like to, I don't know if I need this disclaimer, but when I say read, I listen to
yes.
audiobooks. Um, and however you consume books is
Hmm.
correct,
Yes.
is my take on that. That is correct. There's no right way. Um, anyway, that's my little soapbox. But there was one book I was reading. It was like the second, and it's like a series of like maybe 3 to 5 books.
Hmm.
And I liked the first one, and I'm more than halfway through the second one, and I had to stop. I was like, I'm so fucking bored. Like, I can't. So I think I moved on, and I think I listened to Padawan, which is a book about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hmm.
And I know it was like there might no, and then yeah, then I moved to the This Is How We End, or whatever the fuck.
Nice.
The How We End. There we go.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I couldn't. It was not catching me. I had to stop.
Yeah.
So it's just sitting here in my my hey, you've downloaded this. Do you want to keep reading? No, I really
No.
don't actually.
I know, like, it's always devastating to me when a book doesn't grab my interest because I will read absolute shit, and still be
Yeah.
happy. Like, it can be absolute trash romance Harlequin. I'll probably still read it, laugh at the whole thing, but like get the entire way through it. Because it's
Yeah.
entertaining at the very least. Like, isn't necessarily my type of thing. Not really. But it's at least entertaining enough. I'll get all the way through it. But when you
Yeah.
bore me, like,
Yeah.
which I should point out, just
That's
because it bores me doesn't mean it's bad, because I will point out Tolkien has never managed to grab me, and I keep trying that one.
that's yeah, that's fair. I could do the movies. I have a hard time, and again, I have not tried audiobooks recently.
Hmm.
But I did try when I first went in like early college to try to read The Hobbit, and I could not.
Yeah.
I love the movies and I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy, like book or movie wise, but
Hmm. Yeah,
it's just not a thing I wanted to sit and read.
yeah. I've never been a fan of the movies, but I really don't think that's the issue, just based off of the fact that I find the prose very slow and boring. And it's like,
Hmm.
okay, can we hurry this along? Like, I love some good descriptions and stuff like that. Um, but holy shit, can we get past like 3 pages without having to stop and go, and the trees were? And
Yeah, no, yeah.
like, come on. I get it. I've seen a tree before. These are just regular
Yeah,
fucking trees.
that's been so my I feel like my like buy-in with like the Star Wars books that I read are like very much like I already care about these characters.
Mhm.
Because like up next I want to read Dark Disciple,
Mhm.
which is about Asajj Ventress,
Mhm.
especially because with ooh, the Tales of the Underworld,
Mhm.
which just dropped on on May the 4th. featured a 3-episode arc of her that starts right when that book ends.
Mhm.
And so it's like, oh, I would love to find out how we got there.
I
I
think
mean, I also like looked it up because it starts with her funeral, and it's like,
yeah.
oh well,
I think
shit.
stuff like that, it's like official fan fiction. Like, you know the characters
Yeah,
already, you know you're probably going to be into it. It's like, great, let's just jump back into this world that I already know, which is
yeah.
always
But that's
fun.
where it's like I have a hard time with the High Republic.
Yeah.
And which I know, like, there are authors that I like that wrote for the High Republic. So what I should do is like I really like Claudia Gray, who's a pretty good YA novelist. She's written there's a Leia book that she wrote that I really liked that I read. And I know she's written 1 or 2 books for the High Republic.
Hmm.
It's like I should probably start there
Yeah.
because at the very least I know I'm gonna like how it's written.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's kind of learning how to figure out things to make yourself successful with
Exactly.
like, okay, if you really want to keep pushing it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Like, I think that's why I'm so devastated at this Stephen King one. Like, I like most of his other stuff. He's got a couple of things that it's like, I've always been a little iffy on, but I've at least gotten through them. This one, I don't know, man.
yeah.
Cool. Chat says that they were recently listening to someone recite passages from the Tale of Genji. It's fun to make snarky commentary whenever Genji's being creepy. Yeah, that one's I'm having like school flashbacks on that one. So
I will say that's one of my personal favorite things about listening to audiobooks because I listen mainly so I'll listen while I'm working at home, and I would like to clarify that the next part I'm going to say is because I'm at home or if I'm like driving somewhere, but I love yelling at a character. I love being like, what the fuck, dude? Like, as the story then keeps going, and I can just be like, you fucking idiot, or whatever. You know, like I do, like, watching, like, TV or movies.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, I still
like
say
the
it out
audiobook,
loud,
like,
even when I'm
yeah.
reading. Like... I think it was like a Nora Roberts book that I was reading not too long ago that one of the main characters did something fucking wild, and I just sat there going, "What are you doing?" Which I should point out, I read right before bed, so it's fucking midnight. I'm sure my next door neighbor, whose wall like adjoins, has the wall next door, really appreciated that one.
They're just like,
yeah, I know. But like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, I will stop reading just to make snarky comments. I get you. If I don't make snarky comments, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Chat says, I remember trying a book at the library about a woman who comes back from exile and tries to reform her criminal family. I put it down because the bodyguard romance immediately felt distractingly telegraphed. Yeah, look, I feel like there is a genre of, like, I don't like it when romance is, like, shoehorned into another plot, but if the only thing is the romance, I'm okay with that one. That one is just going to be rom-com hijinks. I feel like it's like, okay, I don't want to be distracted by some weird side plot.
I did start, so I started a journal for this year, just writing down the books I've read. Which, like, I've had a dry spell, but that's also, I feel like, because I've been reading a lot more fan fiction recently, which I am not documenting.
Oh, come on.
What I read on AO3 is between me and AO3, not even God gets to know that. Nobody's business but my own. But that counts. If you're reading fan fiction,
it does
that
count.
Also counts as reading. Because right now I'm rereading one that's like a 20 chapter fic. Like, that's a lot of effort. Anyway, what was I going with this?
I don't know.
I don't know. I derailed myself.
So tell us about this fic.
Absolutely not. Oh, that's where I was. my one of my other best friends, yeah, she's like really into like mob boss romances right now, and she
Hmm.
told like she and they're perfectly they're like they're specifically like romance books,
Right.
and she was like trying to tell me about one of them, and I was like, I can't I can't process. Um, I did read a hockey romance. That's why I brought up the journal.
Hmm.
That's the first one on my journal for 2025 was a hockey romance.
Uh, look,
It
I
was
I love a
very
trash
raunchy.
romance. Like it feels like watching shit TV, and there is something about that. Like I don't watch a lot of shit TV anymore.
Yeah.
Especially with like the age of streaming, like the closest to shit TV I get is Drag Race. Um,
Mhm.
and like I don't know, it's fun sometimes. I love it. I don't read only it, in which
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm about to go on a tangent, but I really don't understand the people that only read it, because I feel like that would just get so repetitive over and over and over
Yeah.
and over and over again. You might as well read the same book and just like change the names. Um, but one every
Because like a
once in a
lot
while,
of
like it's
it,
good.
yeah. Because a lot of it, it's just the same like tropes over and over, which
Hmm.
truly is just everything.
Hmm.
I so you said trash TV, and it made me think of I forgot, and I just as we're talking, I just looked it up. Um, the new season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives dropped today, and that's one of my favorite trash TV shows.
Uh,
Anyway, that show is insane. If you ever check it out, um,
uh,
I don't even know how to begin to explain that one. And so I won't.
we'll take your word for it.
Uh, First
Uh,
time. Okay, sorry. We're quick tangent on this, and then we
yes.
could read a recap. But the first time I watched the first season with my Girl Scout camp friends. We were having a craft weekend, and we were all sewing stuff, and it was like it was like evening time, and they were like, we're gonna make you watch this show, and I was like, I need to be under the influence first. It was a lot more tolerable after
Uh,
because I think we watched like half the season that night, and then the other half like the next day.
oh my god.
And I like remember watching the first episode like sober, being like, I am not high enough for this bullshit. So trash TV is better inebriated if you're of age.
Yes. Yes. Consume responsibly, or, however you're taking it in. Do it responsibly, be of age. But yeah,
Anyway,
absolutely. Uh, Chat says, I just remembered reading Life of Pi in high school and having to annotate it, and when my sister inherited my copy so she could take the same class, she was put off by how much my commentary was tearing it apart. I, that is the one place where I don't um, be snarky, is writing it down. I don't know. It feels like it takes away from it somehow. I don't know why. I could not tell you.
yeah.
But, like if I'm going to deliver scathing commentary, I'm going to do it in person. Out loud, the way God intended. I am a bitch, but I will tell you to your face. Or something. Cool, let's recap. Alright, so we took Mizuki to the shrine and flashed back to our martial arts training there. We poked cheeks at Lemnis Gate, did not go to Atami this time. At the hospital, we asked Ota about the crime, but he was just creepy. The blood at the crime scene was mixed with Ota's, so we needed results on the other person. Boss called us to Abyss for Mizuki's testimony. So limped around the crime scene, so we decided to seek a DNA sample from his cigarette butts. Boss told us that So is blackmailing our higher-ups to not arrest him. On our way to Seoul, we got a video of Mizuki tied up at our place. We were threatened to halt the investigation, so instead, we decided to take Mizuki with us to fight Seoul. With the power of non-existent porn, Mizuki's pipe, and lightning, we overcame the bodyguards. Seoul ended up shooting us in the Iba when we tried to save Mizuki from him, but we shot him in the forehead and ended up in a coma. Boss slash Shizue Kuranushi, who we found out her name, explained Aiba to Mizuki and called us a hero. Mizuki needed to sink to save us. In our Somnium, Mizuki explored the monochrome home and undid 5 mental locks. I am real good at reading tonight. By exploring his memories with her. She woke him up by admitting that she needs him, not her parents. Yeah, fuck her parents. I hope they die. In the I guess they are dead literally in that route, but
That's like the whole point.
I'd kill them again. It's
Right.
fine.
I will kill their ghosts.
Exactly. Like, if they even touch my girl again, it is on site. In the epilogue, they went back to the shrine and the killing stopped, but Iris is still hospitalized and we don't know what Soa was doing with Hitomi and his motive. How many endings are there? I think there's 6 if I remember correctly, but I don't remember for certain, so I may just be making that up. There is no proof there. I have no like really strong memories of all 6. So I want to say it's 6, but if it's not, don't sue me. And chat says they prefer having their mental faculties intact when they analyze garbage. I mean, fair.
You know what? To each their own.
Yeah.
I will say, I initially watched the Sonic movies high.
Mm-hmm.
Those did stand up sober. I had a great time. Because I think I watched like Sonic 1 and then Sonic 2. Because I was like, man, I really want to watch Sonic 3 when it comes out, but I haven't seen the first 2. And so I watched them. I had like a little like marathon by myself. But they were still good when I was no longer under the influence.
Oh,
so
good.
Sometimes I just watch them now because I actually like Sonic movies.
Okay.
They're pretty good.
So it looks like the only one that we have is doing Ota's Somnium again and going the other direction. Unfortunately, I don't fully remember which way we went. But we'll figure it out. So as a reminder,
Sounds good.
In this timeline, we saved Mizuki. She started talking again thanks to us. Then we arrested Iris because she was being real fucking weird. Went into her Somnium, and her Somnium was all about the new Cyclops, or the original Cyclops killing. We had to let her go because we really didn't have anything to hold her on. She decided that she needed Ota's help. Ota hit us over the head with a pan, and we passed out, which was great. I am never forgiving that kid forever. And then this is the timeline where the video happens of Iris almost getting sawed in half, but he saved her. And we're trying to figure out in this sync how the fuck that happened. If I remember correctly, this was like a green light and red light thing. Was where it wide or split. Unfortunately, I don't remember a lot about this one, and we didn't do it that long ago, so I'm just getting fucking old. All right, we're gonna skip through some of this. Yay, surprise. We're save Tessa. I am doing real good today. All right, so we can do the same things over until it splits. All right, so secure the route. Looks like we did the icy floor last time.
The ice on the floor is slick.
What do you think we did?
Whoa. Fuck. Did we slide?
I don't know. Let's try it.
It's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time,
Leave it to me.
All of them.
Yuri Katsuki?
Oh yeah, that's right. We had the Yuri on Ice reference.
That'll score high.
Yeah,
It
that's
would
right.
have been perfect if I had a tight black bodysuit.
Maybe you can do a Javier Fernandez routine next.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
All right, he's gonna go with the bear. All right, here we go. Now we have to actually pay attention.
Yeah, right, leave your sister alone.
strong. It sucks, but this is war after all.
Alta is so much cooler in his dreams than he actually is.
Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours.
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Alright. So, what did we do last time?
I think we did the red shelf
Yeah, I think we did too.
because it was closer.
I'm pretty sure you are correct. Okay, so...
If that feels like that would have been my justification.
Yeah, and it looks like we did the oil drum to hit the red shelf. So we need to get him over to the green shelf then. Alright, what is going on up there? Alright, I think we just start trying to do shit. So we have some plates, we have the forklifts.
What are the plates?
I don't know.
What can we do with those?
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
We can breathe on it, we can punch it, or we can wipe it off.
We try wipe it off?
Sure.
Man.
I rubbed the frost off, but nothing is happening.
Okay.
Alright. Want to keep playing with the plate, or try something else?
On 4 minutes.
Let's try something else.
Alright, so we have a forklift, we have 2 forklifts, we have an ice cutting machine, and we have Iris.
Do one of the forklifts.
The frozen one or not frozen one?
Not frozen one.
Alright.
A forklift.
Do we want to push it? Do we want to sortie it? Do not ask me what that means. Or do we want to pray to it?
I want to know what sortie is.
I don't know, let's find out.
What? A sortie?
This is Ota's world, right?
I
Your
love that
role
she
in
also
this
doesn't.
dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
What are we about to
All
do to this
systems
forklift?
green. Synchronization rate 6%.
Hope we're all enjoying the musical
Now,
talents of
cargo
Leia.
handling car. Forklift.
Actually, we can't hear it now, so...
Oh, good! My audio's that much better. It's just picking
Yeah.
up me now. That's cool.
What happened?
It has
That's
reversed
what you
in
mean when
time.
it's better.
I
It's
don't think
literally
this
just
ending is
me. Great.
acceptable. We're forgetting something.
Right. I had a feeling.
Okay, so I think maybe we need to put something on the forklift?
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything to put on the forklift. Unless we're gonna move the ice cutting machine.
3 minutes, Dante.
Let's check that one out, maybe.
Okay.
A machine used for cutting ice.
Do we want to turn it on? Do we want to kick it or move it?
Move it. I don't want to turn it on. I feel like that's a bad idea.
I can't do that with this body.
I don't think it would even matter.
Alright.
Well, then why?
Alright, we have Iris, we have the ice cutting machine, we have a frozen forklift, we have a regular forklift, and 3 plates.
What can we do with the frozen forklift?
I don't know, let's find out.
Probably not a lot.
The forklift. The tire is frozen to the floor.
Do we want to push it, do we want to sortie, or do we want to pray?
Let's pray to it. Let's see what that does. Since
Alright.
we already figured out 40 is nothing.
Please move.
It won't move.
Perhaps I need to power up over a few episodes first.
Maybe. But in any case, it doesn't look related.
Alright, we still have 2 forklifts, some plates, an ice cutting machine, Iris.
Let's go back to the blades.
Okay.
Maybe that first one on the
Okay.
left.
Yep.
Is it like a punch
A plate
option?
attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted.
There is. You want to punch it?
Let's Try punching it, yeah.
Rocket punch!
You don't have a rocket punch function.
Not yet.
Not ever.
Manifesting.
Yeah. Plates.
Let's see what breathing on it does.
Okay.
A plate attack.
Ooh.
See.
Oh.
I see.
Right.
Ah.
All right. Well, we have 2 more plates. We can do that too.
Minutes. Hurry.
Yeah, let's go breathe on those.
Okay.
A plate attack. B.
I would be happier about D.
I'm sure.
Dante, no. Squirt bottle.
A plate attached to the cold has frost.
But then, something strange happened.
Happening. Oh, that's bright.
What is this?
Oh, like ASAT.
To making that face feels wrong.
We're out of options!
It's fine. The power of ASAT will save you.
Tessa!
Oh, there we go. Now we can sortie.
I would have died already.
How many anime references do we
He will get
need?
me. It's just destiny.
At least 3 more.
Yeah.
No! I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back. Look cool doing it.
All right. Counterattacking Knight. Move the wooden box. I think now we need to sortie.
I said 1 minute.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Peter.
A forklift. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Dude, it's a box. All right. 3 unlocked. We started up the forklift. Yeah.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Oh my god, Ota.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Final episode. Brave hero disarm the foe. I assume we have to get closer to him to disarm him.
30 seconds.
Ota's now an option.
Oh.
You think that's maybe it?
Ota's
try it.
still down.
Motivate, encourage, cheer, or calm him.
Here.
Cheer?
Here.
Okay.
Ota will feel the worth of Iris's peace when he grasps it.
The ghost inside me whispered.
Oh my god.
That's right. I can't run away now. I can't sacrifice Tessa. Awaken the soul. There. Why?
Yeah, it is his mom's knife.
Oh my god. Stabby stabby.
All right, we did it.
Did.
We lit the fighting spirit. We did not get the bonus, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We wasted a decent amount of our time on that first one because I didn't think about grabbing a timey. They had a lot of Kamen Rider references in that one. I'll be kind of sad to not go back to that one just because the theme song was so catchy.
Yeah.
All right, day 4, Monday, Dikai.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
Is it the candy wrapper? Yeah, Odorokiman chocolate.
Mm.
Oh wait, it's probably the kitchen knife. I took it out of my pocket and showed him.
The Hodoroki Man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Well, the polar bear liked chocolate.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
Oh, never mind. That's why I associated it with her.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
What do you think? I think I'm hiding. Or what do I think you think you're hiding? I don't know, I'm confused already. Alright, what is Ota hiding? I assume it's the knife.
Yeah.
The kitchen knife, with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always, is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa.
That is a wild overreaction to just not liking one of your son's friends. Let me just...
Yeah, that's
don't.
nuts.
My mom didn't like her, so clearly she hired an assassin.
And she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way.
How does that make sense, my dude?
Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris, because...
I assume the cars is one part of it. And I don't know, we'll say the fishery. I don't know what the other one.
Yeah,
Nope,
sure.
that one's unrelated. How about streaming equipment?
No.
Not it. Chocolate?
The Matsushida's
Oh.
van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier.
Oh, yeah.
This was all caught on security cameras at the store.
This has been so long ago.
That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, well, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
But you would, like, tase me or hit me over the head with a pot or...
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matsushita Diner, Monday, 10:11 p.m.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita, but I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Do you know what everything is? Like, before you confess to everything, maybe you should ask what everything is.
Yeah.
Day 5, Tuesday, Zugai. Zugai. All right, police headquarters, Tuesday, 10:04 a.m.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes,
Okay.
Is this
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal
I feel
has
like
confessed.
we need to stop
Arrest
giving her
and
details.
immediately.
Yeah, I know.
You
We need
got to
her
the
to
top
tell
of
us
the
what
best
she
acting
did.
Like that.
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
All right. Do you even know how to work a computer to set up the streaming?
Yeah. Why did you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Why did you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much.
Okay. Why not both then?
Killing her wasn't enough.
Do you think she's dead?
Were you the one that stabbed Ota?
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Okay, why did you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Okay, where did you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
About the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out, same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
What was your motive? Tell us why, girl.
Yeah.
Isn't Renju
Deets.
Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
Yeah, probably.
That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
Why did you kill Shoko? I realized I was like, I gotta
Renju's
specify which
ex-wife,
why.
right?
Yeah, I was like, okay, why?
I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
Are they?
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
The bond with their child, which should have been eternal, was not. So,
You are really starting to aggravate me.
it's my job.
I answered your questions, so there.
When and how did you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
Using dementia as a defense as to why you committed a murder, I think, is a new one.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember.
So if you can't remember killing Shogo, or like when and where and how you did it, how do you know you killed Shoko, Mayumi?
It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Alright, why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, think with her.
Oh my god. Well, this should be interesting. She went to the Manfred von Karma School of Perfect Arguments. It's okay. We couldn't figure out how to refute her, so I think that says more about us than her.
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
What do you mean?
Yesterday's sync Well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
What?
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
I
So
don't
we can't
think she
sync
cares.
yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date.
Peter,
I
you and your
suggest we go
super
to Matsushita
villain
Diner.
coat need to get your shit together.
Exactly.
Let's go.
We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
Makes me wonder if the person in the polar bear costume wasn't him. Because we know he's meddled in previous routes. I let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
She's changed her mind.
Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Yeah.
Good.
Sometimes we
Glad you
contribute to
picked
that.
up on that.
Hmm.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now.
It's gotta be Ota, right?
There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Oh, okay. Who is Mayumi covering for? Is it Ota, Sosajima, Iris, or Mizuki?
It has to be Ota.
I would assume so.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts.
I have none.
What
No
do
thoughts,
you think
brain
about
empty.
the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Alright, why can't Ota be the culprit? Is it because in yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear, the van was stolen at Famisto, or Iris had her eye taken out?
I mean, it's not the eye is irrelevant. Like that's not a eliminating factor for
Yeah.
him.
I mean, it might be. It is Iris, but...
But I mean, would he do some? But would he? Okay, no. I have to remember people have attempted assassinations of presidents to
Yeah.
show their love for celebrities. My instinct is the Somnium.
Okay, let's go for it.
In yesterday's Somnium,
It'll also tell me
Ota
if
and
I'm
the
wrong, so you
polar
know
bear.
this.
Yep.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
You know what? It could. No. The stolen van.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Alright, Iris had her eye taken out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
Alright, I don't understand.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
Oh my god, was I correct when I said that he was full of shit?
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it.
That's so fucking
After
wild
that,
to me. Why would you
Iris
do
took
that?
her position
Don't
on
know.
the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the song. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means
Okay.
Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Yeah, that's a good point.
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
Alright, why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
Well, that was a fun combo with her eyeball.
Yep, a great way to spend a drive.
To be fair, is it really fair to play I Spy with your eyeball? All right, Matsushita Diner, Tuesday, 11:15 a.m. We need to keep going before I make more bad jokes.
Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her!
Well,
Why?
you see, she did this weird thing where she confessed to everything.
Yeah, she told us she killed people, my guy.
We kind of didn't have a choice. I'm pretty sure that's just doing our job. Cool guys don't
Like
sit
he's
at
not even
tables.
sitting on the. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's not even sitting on the cushions.
All right. Well, he looks pissed at us. Do we want to look at him or the picture frame first?
I feel like that's the look Maverick gives me when he wants something. Picture frame.
Okay. There's a photo in front of Ota. Okay. Well, never mind.
You doing okay?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Besides, someone hit me in the head with a pan. And I didn't even go to the hospital. I probably should have, but...
Why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Okay, it's not like Mayumi's under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
We don't have enough brain cells for a concussion to be a problem. Not wrong. The problem is that we have so few brain cells left that I feel like if we lose any more, it is going to become a problem. Like, at what point do we just, like, lose the memory of, I don't know, how to breathe? Or swallow?
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying, so we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Is Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that?
No, I don't think you have the
I was
guts.
fighting for my life against the criminal.
Dude, you got stabbed
Caught on
once.
camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You.
Did you stage the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently, she thinks that you're the criminal.
Maverick? No.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Yeah, Aiba can do that for us. Aiba, see, the funniest thing would be that Aiba would lose power and then we would just die because we forgot to breathe. So, you know.
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
About her dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah, we're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day,
I always forget that's what his dad looks like.
and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night.
Looks so dumb.
Mom worked as a janitor.
Like, clearly she married him for his good looks.
They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
You should get better
I was
glasses.
just
That
a
man
high
looks like a
school
fucking
student at the time.
toe.
I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Dad.
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad,
Passed away?
yeah, he had a heart attack from overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Well, that's a good goal to have.
My mother would have strangled me if I had come to her with this conversation.
You really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
That she would not be nearly this understanding.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't
The
stop.
delusional.
Oh my god.
Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay?
Mom, Mayumi, maybe you should have infused some real life into this conversation.
and ever. I'll
I
always
appreciate all the
you,
support, but did this really help him? Parenting is hard,
Like,
man.
we love a supportive parent, but at the same time,
You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah. How do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth.
Buddy, you have lied about almost everything else that I think I've ever asked you.
But I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once.
Yeah, you have my daughter reviewing your light novels that seem to have smut in them.
I always give up after the first 5,000 words.
Buddy, those are rookie numbers. As someone who does write, those are rookie numbers, man. You can't write a novel if you give up after that.
To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
When did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally one day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you?
Oh, calm down. That's such a weird thing to get mad over.
yeah, we're real aggro, bud. Calm down.
Like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
How could you look
Buddy.
at that face and think that she's fucking with you? Like, that is the most honest face, like, ever. I'm sorry, Mayumi,
Also, like,
you're a good
don't
mom.
talk to your mom like that.
Right?
She's gonna kill you.
Yeah,
Even my mom would be like, you're dead, actually.
Yeah, this experience would not have been the same one that I shared if I had talked to my mother that way. All right, listen to the rest of the
I
story.
got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid. I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
About that picture.
What's that picture?
Ota turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are logical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time, but we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
All right, well, thanks for sharing, Ota. Bye. Have a good day. I'll come back with your mom after I've poked around in her head, too. Does this count? Do I get to say I slept with your mom now after we do that? All right, Harbor Warehouse District, Tuesday, 12:50 p.m.
if you classify it that way,
Date,
though,
weren't
then
you
you
going
could
to check the
technically
warehouse?
classify everything that we've done in the Somnia, like the Somnium with as sleeping with them,
Yeah, that's
which
fair.
includes our child.
Yeah,
So
that's
slippery
fair.
slope.
Also a serial killer. So, and Iris, of course, but, it is a slippery slope. But I'm not into doing it fairly, so we did not sleep with
Yeah.
Mizuki. Chad is over here like, no, no.
No. Stop it.
Ah.
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Okay. Would you
Are
like
you
to
gonna
tell us
elaborate?
what this
Okay.
thought was about? No?
Nope.
Okay. Hello. A police officer. He says he doesn't have any new information.
Iba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot
Bitch,
saw
I
the
already
entire
told you.
incident
Yeah, exactly.
clearly.
Iba's over here like I stated in my last email.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Okay.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
So how did she get here?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Iba connected to the N system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown, but we should speak with the driver immediately.
All right, bye. Yeah, the only context we sleep with Mizuki in would be like a parent letting the child sleep in their bed after a bad nightmare. Or just letting our child sleep in our bed forever.
Yeah.
And we take the couch. All right,
We should get
Lemniscate.
bunk beds.
I know, right? Like,
Sorry.
that would be fun. She could have the top bunk.
Yeah.
Like, it would be great.
Mhm.
Actually, in hindsight, she would absolutely throw things down. Like, it would just be the middle of the night and she'd be hitting us with spitballs. All right, Lemniscate, Tuesday, 1:36 p.m.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
All right, well, this won't be weird, I'm sure.
What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Temeke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
I don't like what its glasses look like. It's smaller,
Mhm.
and I don't like how his mouth moves. Anyway,
He is the low-budget model.
yeah, it's very unsettling, and I don't like it. Where
Like,
are
his
you
mouth
from?
seems to open, like, out, and I don't think that's how teeth usually work.
Yeah.
All right, where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Look at him.
All right, about Mayumi.
The animation is just enough off. It's like, ugh.
It's
Anyway, sorry.
Uncanny Valley, but it's not even looking like a human being, so... Alright, before I arrived at Lemniscate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Oh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Hey, what are you calling her?
Old hag.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
All right, we'll describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag.
Okay, can we stop calling her old hag? That just feels disrespectful.
Yeah.
She's
fuck,
just
dude?
fine.
And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour.
I think one of the issues with when he talks is that his chin doesn't move. Like,
Yeah.
his mouth just moves.
Suddenly, the van came to a
Yeah.
halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that.
Like, Mate's
In any
doesn't
case,
move either,
I
but
knew
his
that the
mouth
jig
is so
would be
much
up
smaller,
and
so it's
seen
not as
following the
easy to
van.
notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the guy just has like a bigger mouth, so it's
Mhm.
easier to catch.
So I decided to drive past it.
Yeah, and all of our teeth aren't visible.
I parked at the 8
Mhm.
store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow, but I was not about to risk my license and
Yeah.
livelihood. Instead, I parked on the
That
road
says that this
and
is
waited
the, like
for
the
the
scene
van
in
to
Austin
drive
Powers
back
where
the
we
way
can't
it
stop
came.
looking at the guy's mole.
Yeah, I can see it. Because I'll be completely honest, I'm sure he's saying a lot of really interesting stuff. But I can't stop watching how his mouth moves.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I have no problem. I put my finger over, like, his mouth while he talks, and, like, I have no problem with the rest of his character design.
There you
It's
go.
literally his mouth.
But of
Mole.
course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later,
this man is going to talk longer than any other character. I can see it already.
the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
All right, I have one more question.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
How does he keep coming up?
Sajima?
Does everyone just have a personal, I don't know, is he everyone's fuckboy? Like,
Why did the van go to So's house?
That man's
We
busy.
need to speak
Yeah.
with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
apparently taking people's eyeballs. Oh, I'm sure just walking up to his home and asking him questions is going to go just as well as it has every other time we've tried to do this.
Maybe this is the exception.
There we go. It's a possibility.
The
All right, Sajima residence
one
Tuesday.
time it won't be on site.
Yeah, 2:21 p.m. We won't even get there. They'll just snipe us down here.
There's no one here.
Well,
I've sensed a disturbance in the force.
yeah.
Indeed.
Shit.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
Pretty sure this is trespassing, but whatever. It's fine. We haven't listened to rules before this.
Hey, Iba. Do you smell something funny?
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
It would be way more useful if you did.
Oh.
There's something
Is
strange
a dead
about
body?
his
Is that
face.
what we smell?
Ugh.
What
Is there
is
a dead
it?
body in there?
If I remember correctly, wasn't there a dead body found in one of the other routes in
This
a
is
base?
definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
Yeah, people just always do that with their vases.
The lid is fixed with a bolt.
We need a
It will
nose
not
buff.
open easily.
Yeah.
AI eyeball, AI nose.
Then, as is standard procedure,
Maybe someday they will also give us an AI mouth so we can stop saying the stupid shit. Oh, yep, there's a dead
Dead
guy
body.
in there.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase.
I like that the guts
Got
are
it.
out too.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, you
how
have
are
to
we gonna
dismember
destroy
him to
that?
get him in there. Call 911. Call for backup. Nope. Okay.
No. To be fair, our eyeball did tell us to destroy it, so.
Here.
Oh! Oh!
That was
That's
the-
him!
Whoa.
And he's missing
That was
an
not
eyeball.
the way you should have
So
done.
Sajima.
Yeah, really. I know. There had to have been a less messy way to do that.
Mm.
That is the head of So Sajima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
I love that the new Cyclops killer took out his eye, dismembered him, put him in a vase, and then took the time to bolt a metal cover on top. Like, this is the most thorough killer. So his body cut into pieces. Fragments of the broken vase. So what happened to his bodyguards? A hanging scroll. Okay,
Question.
apparently we don't care about that as much. There's a cushion on top of the chair. Maybe I need to
Do you
look
have
at
an
this more.
estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They had not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right.
I am not going to lie, chat. I read that wrong because of the... I don't know if you filtered it or they filtered it. I assume that's supposed to be piss, but I've been watching too much Drag Race, so I thought it was puss, like pussy. And I was so trying to figure out what the hell So had to, like, why. Yeah.
By the way, why is there no one in the
But I
mansion?
agree, rest in piss.
No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
He doesn't deserve any pussy.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Sajima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
I mean, he lives here with his 800 bodyguards.
Date, a call from Pewter.
Like, come on, the man has his own personal harem. That's the only way that I'm, like, understanding how he just has clones. It's his personal fetish, and they all have to look alike so they can fuck.
Connect me.
Okay. Hey, Peter.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter.
Oh, yeah. We
There are
wanted
more
to do that.
pressing matters now.
Something happened?
Yeah, I found So Sajima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
Do you know so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then,
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
All right. Let's go sync. Off to Abyss. And you know what? Good for you, chat, for self-filtering. I don't have a filter, it seems, but good for you for having one. Okay, police headquarters Tuesday, 3:09 p.m. Can't we
Oh,
plug
that's
so
an
severed
interesting-
heads to the sink and sync with him?
Sajima has already begun.
Yeah.
At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside.
I
the
mean,
building.
can a
Really?
head
Doesn't
dream?
matter. The sync is what's important.
Yeah.
If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then let's begin.
All right, let's sync. Like, I would assume you have to be alive to dream, but I doubt anyone's ever done any science on it, so I don't see why not. I don't see
Yeah.
why it's not worth a try. Other than, you
All
know,
the other.
we'd have to put down a towel or something. Maybe have a clamp to hold his head.
where am I?
Yeah.
We could make it work.
With all the other Scooby Doo nonsense that goes on here, we could definitely
Yeah,
sync with
What
a,
is this?
a decapitated head.
exactly. We've not synced with a parrot yet, but
Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
We need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
oh, we are on two different lanes, chat. You're asking if our brain is going to get her dementia cooties. I'm trying to figure out if we can fix her dementia. Because, like, we helped my Mizuki's brain, so when she
Yeah.
couldn't speak. Feels like a little bit of a stretch to be able to do that, but I mean, we can give it a try.
Yeah.
Alright, 5 mental locks. Sinkin in the sustain. Find Mayumi's lost memories. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. We steal her dementia from her. Look, I have an eyeball that can remember everything, so... Alright, our hint is why. We have a sliding door, a wall clock, a calendar, and a swinging door.
Sliding door.
Alright.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Welcome back. Leave us alone or we're closed.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
Home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Alright. There's the phone, the menu, or a beer poster.
No, phone.
Phone?
Yeah.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Alright. Pick it up and say nothing, wrong number, my husband, or to-go order.
To-go order.
Is this a to-go order?
Yeah, can I get a fried rice set with okonomiyaki and french fries?
Sure thing. That seems like a lot of carbs. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I've got that health tea, so...
Health tea? You cannot fix an unhealthy lifestyle with tea.
Sorry.
Seriously. Exercise. Exercise!
Okay, I'll have the Chinese spinach with the liver and leek meal.
Why are you still trying to order something?
Alright, keep with the phone, the menu, or the beer poster.
Menu.
Alright.
An old menu.
One ramen, please, or let's come up with a new menu.
One ramen, please.
One ramen, please. Wait a moment. What would me ordering anything accomplish?
I thought it might trigger Mayumi's memories of customers.
But Mayumi still thinks that customers frequent her diner, correct?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Alright, phone, menu, or
Agent
beer
Date,
poster.
You've got 4 minutes.
Beer poster.
An old beer poster.
Looks like me when I was young, or I could use a beer.
Looks like me when I was young.
Looks like me when I was young. Date, something is a bit off. This woman and Mayumi, they are not, you know.
Well, there's a beach in the ad. Mayumi looks like a sea creature, so...
Date!
Be nice.
Date!
Alright, beer
Yeah.
poster, menu, or phone.
Let's finish off the beer poster.
Okay.
An old beer.
I could use a beer.
I could use a beer. Would Mayumi say that?
I would.
That's just you.
Alright, menu or phone?
Phone.
The phone is ringing.
Alright, say nothing, wrong number, or my husband.
My husband.
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband! Why? How could this happen?
All right, we unlocked the first lock. We heard about Mr. Matsushida's death.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
Oh, we're out of time. Like, completely out of time.
Give it.
Date, we can't.
No, we're not done yet.
No,
Date.
there's nothing we can do. All right, let's retry that one. All right. We know what to do now. That double timey hurt.
Yeah, that was rough.
And a lot of these have really long times on them. All right, I'm actually gonna see. We know that the sliding door is the correct one, but let's see if there's anything. Yeah, we'll do this short one and see if it gives me a nice timey. Aha!
The sliding door.
All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota.
Okay, we've seen this. Alright, now we'll go to the phone and ask about my husband. Alright, so our hint is congrats. We have an autograph, a bucket, and a cake.
Let's go for the cake.
Alright.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
Alright, congratulations, Ota. Let's push your face in it. Congratulations, Dad, or thank you.
Congratulations, Ota.
Maybe it's thank you. Not to contradict you, but just thinking about it.
Okay.
I wonder if this is from her birthday. When she gets the knife.
Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Good point.
Thank you.
I don't think the cake is for Mayumi.
Okay, apparently not. I was wrong.
What could be more memorable than
Ooh,
a
good
cake for
idea, though.
yourself?
I liked my idea better.
Someone Mayumi loved.
Alright, well, let's try Ota now. Congratulations, Ota.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota!
Oh my god, he talks.
Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Oh, I love him.
Hooray! Congrats!
Oh.
That's fair. I also agree. She probably does not hear thank you a lot. Alright, we cheered for Ota. Oh my god, now he's wearing it. I love him. This is such a tragedy that he's gone.
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
Alright, what did we unlock over here? There's an envelope. It's the only thing we unlocked, so I guess, and the hint is for Ota's dream.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail? This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Alright, let's do our best. Let's burn it and throw it away. Let's forget about it, or let's take a break.
Hey,
Maybe let's do our best? Not that I did very good at guessing last time, but I don't see Mayumi burning it and throwing it away or forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay, we'll work harder for Ota's dream.
All right. Determined to do my best.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Alright, what did we unlock over here? Just an Odorokimon sticker, so I guess it's probably that. And the hint is sorry.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
Oh, look at him.
It?
Nerd.
This is Ota when he was small?
Alright, an A-set figure, omelet rice, don't be selfish, or chocolate. I mean, if it's an Odorokimon, chocolate, yeah.
Chocolate.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki Man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like.
Oh no.
Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man. Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
We gave the chocolate to Ota.
You're not just a dummy. You're a super dummy idiot.
Okay, I get that you're a kid, but knock it off, kid.
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy.
Mayumi, get a spine.
I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota! Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota! Come back! Ota!
We fucked her up so badly, her house is gone.
Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done.
I bet you did it too!
Yeah.
If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
I don't have a plan at the moment, it's fine.
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
Alright. It is I will never forget. And I think the only thing around here is a clock. So I guess it's something to do with a wall
A
clock.
wall clock.
Yeah.
Do we want to turn back time or advance time?
Now all I have is that Cher song stuck in my head. Burn back time.
Alright. We'll do as Cher says.
If I could turn back time.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. Figure it out.
Well, shit, now what? Do I have to go back into the
It's a
Odoroki Mountain
sticker
sticker again?
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
Owie! Oh, those hurt.
Woof.
I mean, I assume we have to do the chocolate again. And I can't get out of it, so...
Shit.
I don't know, we're gonna try it.
Do you mean
Okay, well that, I'm sure, was really good for her. To relive that. So I guess maybe we advance time then?
Sure.
Since turning back time didn't work. Is she going to die, like, right on the table? Or the chair? I don't know how I'm gonna explain this one to boss.
Ota, sweetie. Mom! I...
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah! We are a family. We can do anything.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
yes? I agree. By the way, Date.
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Yeah, glad that worked out, because it did not look like it was gonna work out for a second.
Yeah, I was like, fucked up.
Like, oh shit, we have definitely fucked this woman up. But we turned time forward and it worked out somehow, and we're not gonna ask questions. We didn't get our bonus, but that's okay. I still don't know where they are, so. All right, day 5, Tuesday. Shozukai.
Yeah, we are almost at time.
All right. Cool. I have to get past this before I can stop, but then I can stop. All right. Central Hospital, Tuesday, 5:22 p.m.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
All right. We'll end here then. Start off on a really nice note next time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice because the last time we ended on Mayumi ending, we found out she had dementia, and that was kind of a sad ending. But yeah, she's happy now. We didn't completely fuck her up. Anyways, so next stream is Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. You got anything on that? Again?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. All right. No announcements. As a reminder, the link to our YouTube is below. If you are watching this live on Twitch, go check out the YouTube channel. We've got all of our old stuff on there. And I think even some of this stuff is now on there. I think it's been a little bit, but yeah. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll be back on Sunday. Have a good night, all. Bye.
Bye.